this is Roger with igadgetgeek, and today I have some accessories to review. This is going to be part of my holiday guide for 2012. Now basically this is going to consist of a lot of speaker accessories. Now we're going to start up here with the JBL and Nokia's new Bluetooth speaker dock with inductive charging and NFC for the Nokia Lumia 920. Now since it is Bluetooth, it will work with any smartphone or any phone that supports stereo Bluetooth. Now this does retail for $299 at any AT&T store or their website. Now we're also going to take a look at the Big Jam Box, the original Jam Box. The Big Jam Box does retail for $299 and is available at any corporate AT&T store as well as their website. Now of course the original Jam Box is quite a bit smaller. Now it does retail for $200. Now we're also going to take a look at the new iFrog's Boost, which is kind of a near-field audio. Now this does retail for $50. We're also going to take a look at the Beats Solos. Now these do retail for $200 at AT&T, as well as these little speakers here, the Jam. Now these are available in several different colors, little Bluetooth speaker that have a rechargeable battery built into them. So what I'm going to do now is reposition everything and we'll dive right into the first item. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is the new Nokia and JBL speaker dock. Now this does retail for $299 and is available at any AT&T store as well as their website. Now the really cool thing about this speaker is it does have the inductive charging. So if you're using the new Lumia 920, this is going to be a great accessory for you. It's going to allow you to charge your phone wirelessly. As you can see, I have my 920 here sitting on top of the speaker dock, and it is actually charging my phone while it sits here. Now since it is Bluetooth, if you don't have the Nokia Lumia 920, this is still a great sounding speaker dock that will Bluetooth with any other phone that supports the Bluetooth. Now one of the really cool features I like about this, of course, with the inductive charging, you can charge your phone, and while it's charging you can come in here and play your music. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this up, but there is one thing I want you to keep in mind. Now the sound quality of this is not going to really portray well through the recording onto your speakers through YouTube, but this is going to be just kind of an idea about the speaker dock, so I want to go ahead and play it for you.
I'm gonna shout it out loud, I got another tattoo, baby. Yeah. Another tattoo. Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo. No part of these blank, I'm really ink obsessed. Yeah. It's like an art show the moment that I get undressed. At every job interview,
So that is really cool there. It gives you the option to be able to play your phone. Now your phone doesn't have to sit on there to play. You can of course pick it up, and since it is Bluetooth, it will work, for about 20-30 feet away from the speaker dock. But there again, the cool feature is you can charge your phone while it's on the speaker dock. Now of course the speaker dock has controls here on the front. You have a volume down, a volume up, and then you have track back, play, pause, and track forward. It has a little proximity sensor here that when you come close to it, it lights up the little landing pads. As you can see, it has 4 little LEDs here in the 4 corners, and what that does is it allows you to place your phone there for charging. Kind of gives you a point of reference. See, let's go ahead and take a look around. You have the very front of the speaker with 2 subs in there and your Bluetooth control button right there. On the very bottom, you have some nice rubber feet here to keep it from sliding around. Now on the very back, you have your power on and off, your audio in, and there is a micro USB port here, and it says service above it, so I'm assuming that is for, maybe software updates or something like that. Plus you have your ports here for your subs. Kind of ports that audio out the back. Now that has been the first speaker we're going to look at. The second one, I'm going to set this to the side. It's going to be at the same price point. It's going to be right at $300, and it is the Jawbone Big Jam Box. So what I'm going to do is kind of compare a lot of these speakers that are at that same price point. So of course you have this new JBL and Nokia, quite a bit bigger speaker dock. It does not have a rechargeable battery like the Big Jam Box by Jawbone. Okay, so I went ahead and paired this Big Jam Box with my new AT&T LG Optimus G. As you can see, here's my Optimus G I've been using. I went ahead and paired this. Basically, you just pair it through Bluetooth like you do most devices. Of course, it has all the instructions in the box. And it does come in a pretty cool packaging. As you can see, here's the big box, the Big Jam Box. Now, just real quick to compare it, to the original. Now I do have the original Jawbone Jambox, as you can see here. Very nice, small, little portable speaker. Retails for about 200 bucks. Now they are running some holiday sales, but I'm not 100% sure on the price on those. But to kind of give you a size comparison between the two, you can see here in the front is my black Jambox, and then here is a white big Jambox. Quite a bit of difference. Also the controls, here you have volume up and down and your smart button. On the big Jambox, you have your smart button, your play pause, your track back, track forward, volume down, and volume up. So you gain a lot more functionality with this big Jambox. But let's go ahead and play some music on it and let you hear it. Now what I'm going to do, that kind of gives you an idea of the sound. There again, it's probably not going to portray through the video as well as it really sounds in person. Now one of the features I really like about the big Jambox is the fact that when you play it, it does kind of create a 360-degree field of sound. It doesn't just pour all your sound to the front like the JBL just has speakers facing to the front. This has got those passive woofers and speakers on the back, and it really does create a nice room-filling sound. It's a great portable speaker. Now it is big. If you're needing something smaller, the original Jambox might be the way for you to go. Quite a bit smaller, fits in your hand. But if you have the room and you're able to, the big Jambox is definitely worth the upgraded bump in money. You get quite a bit more sound, great battery life. I actually have only charged this one time, been using it for about a week, and I have yet to kill the battery. Now we're going to take a look at the Beats Solo. These are Beats by Dr. Dre and Monster. Now these are going to retail for right at $200 there again at any AT&T store as well as their website. Really interesting packaging. Now this particular model does come with the mic and the controls, but this is for an HTC phone. Now I know a lot of these you've seen have been for the iPhones with their controls, but this actually works with any HTC phone. It actually has those track forward and back and play and pause, but we'll get into that in a minute. What I'm going to go ahead first is just go ahead and get this packaging open. As you can see, this does have some really interesting packaging, so I wanted to go ahead and show you this on video. It has a magnetic clasp here on the one side. You go ahead and open that up, and here you are presented with your actual headphones. They do come with a really nice carrying case, and our headphones are in there. We'll get to that in just a second. Then right under this flap is all of your warranty information, more information about Beats and Monster, a nice little cleaning cloth here. So you can see it's a nice little microfiber cloth by Monster for cleaning and everything. That's kind of nice. And you do get this Beats logo sticker. Let's go ahead and set all this packaging to the side, and we'll dive right into the headphones themselves. Now, as you can see, here is the actual pouch that they come in. Go ahead and unzip this. Now, I have used these for about a week or so. Now, right inside of this pouch, there is a little pocket, and that is a great place for you to stick your actual wired headphone, your cable. Now, as I mentioned before, this is the version for HTC phones. So as you can see there, you have your track forward and back, your hang up, and your play and pause, and all that. So basically, to use these, you want to take the end for the headphones. As you can see, it has a little headphone logo, and plug it right here into the jack side of the headphones. Now the other side actually has what looks like a little phone. Let me go ahead and zoom in here and show you. You can see there it has like what looks like a little phone. That actually does plug into your phone. I'm going to go ahead and use I don't actually have an HTC phone here to use, so I'm going to use my LG Optimus G. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, but keep in mind these are headphones, but they do get pretty loud. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what these headphones sounded like. Go ahead and turn my Bluetooth off. Now keep in mind that is actually playing through some headphones. Now once you put these on, these do have really good bass response, good sound quality. Now I am by no means no expert on audio quality or anything, but all I know is my own experience, and these do sound pretty good. Now, these particular ones are the nice matte white finish, and it is available in several different colors. You do have full adjustments here on the side, and they do fold down for portability. Okay, now I've actually repositioned my camera for these last couple of accessories. These are quite a bit smaller. These are going to be a much lower price point. As you can see here, I have the Boost Plus by iFrogs. Now this will retail for $50, so that'd be a great point for a lot of people on a gift, 50 bucks. I got a couple accessories at that price point, so let's go ahead and dive right in here to the Boost Plus. Now this is a really unique idea behind this little speaker dock. Now it doesn't require any Bluetooth or any syncing or any setting up, it just works. Basically it runs off of 3 batteries. It uses a near field speaker technology. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take a look here at the packaging. Pretty straightforward, but let's go ahead and get it on out and we'll take a look at the speaker itself. Pretty much in the packaging you get the speaker itself and a little instruction manual. Now we don't need any of the packaging or the instructions, so we'll set that to the side. Now this is probably one of my favorite accessories that I've gotten to review. I know it's not the most expensive and it isn't the loudest sounding speaker or anything else, but just what it does is really cool. So basically you place your batteries here on the bottom, 3 AA's. As you can see I have batteries already installed. And then there's a power button here on the very back side for on and off. There's a DC 5-volt in, so you can run this off of an exterior power source. Any standard USB to micro USB cable and a cell phone charger will power this. Then you have an audio in, so if you don't have, maybe you have a iPod Nano or something that doesn't actually have a built-in speaker, you can do the audio in. And then you have a little channel here, and that's kind of a sound channel. So basically you just want to turn it on. There's a little blue light there. Just want to make sure it's on. Go ahead and set it down. Now I'm going to grab again, I'm going to use my Optimus for this. So we'll go ahead and here start with this music. We'll start it over. So there's the phone itself with no speaker dock. So there's the phone, here's the speaker. So it's really cool. All you have to do is place the actual sound source right here on this little pad, and it plays through these 3 speakers on the front. Very cool little accessory, especially for 50 bucks. I really like it. I've enjoyed playing with it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next accessory. Okay, this is going to be my last actual speaker accessory before we move on to some other items. What we're going to take a look at today is this little Bluetooth wireless speaker. They're called Jam. And they come in this little packaging that kind of looks like it's a little bowl of jam. Now they're available in several different colors. You can see I have the silver, the purple, there's a red, and a blue. So it's kind of cool that they come in all these different colors. It would be really cool if they would have named them, maybe some different names, like here's a blueberry, you got strawberry, grape, but they did. So let's go ahead and dive into these and take a look. Let's grab the red one here. Now basically inside of here you get your actual charging cable, which is just a little USB to micro USB. That's how you charge the rechargeable battery. You pull this out, get to the speaker itself. And then inside of there there's nothing. It's just a little plastic container. Pretty neat little idea. Now these do retail too for $50 at any AT&T store as well as their website. So let me set some of these packages to the side here and we'll go ahead and fire this up and let you guys hear it. Okay, I went ahead and paired this with my LG Optimus G. But basically, before I turn it on, I just want to kind of give you guys kind of a little walk around here. Basically, here on the bottom, you have your volume down, a play pause, a volume up, a little Bluetooth power indicator, and on the very bottom, you have an on and off switch. Now, to charge this, you just want to use that included cable from USB to micro USB, and you can recharge the battery. Now, you also have right here on the side an auxiliary in, so if you're not using a Bluetooth device, you can still use this little speaker. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and play a little bit of music through it and let you guys hear it. Singing song. Go ahead and start that song over. have to admit, for the size of this little speaker, it really does jam. It gets very loud. I've been impressed. There again, at a $50 price point, great accessory. Okay, that has been my review of the speaker section of the holiday gift guide. Up next will be some really cool items. We've got some rechargeable battery backups, a battery bag. We have a Pico projector, the iGrill, and some other great accessories, so stay tuned for that. And this has been Roger with iGadgetGeek.